Hello, I'm Matt and welcome to Badger Workshop. Last year, all the doors were replaced in the pub with fire doors. They were going to get rid of all these old pine doors, but I kept them all. I've had them sat in the workshop ever since, just taking up room. I thought it's about time I did something with them. I'd seen on Pinterest how someone had turned an old door into a bench, or a pew. And to do this, all they'd really had to do was cut the old door up into 4 different pieces. A piece for the seat, a piece for the back, and 2 end pieces. To make sure my track saw cuts were square, I ran the cut side along the fence of the table saw and cut the other edge to make sure it is parallel to the first. The first 2 bits I was going to join together were going to be the actual seat and the back. I was going to use my dowel joiner for this, so first I marked out where all the dowels would need to go, and then I could plunge all the holes in both pieces. The plunged holes then get filled with some PVA wood glue, and then the dowels can just be tapped into place. For added strength, I ran glue along the whole of the edge of the corresponding piece. The 2 pieces can then be put together, a little bit of gentle persuasion, and then clamps to finally pull everything tight. I got lots of clamps on this and then left it overnight to make sure it's properly set before moving on to the sides. Again, with the sides, the first thing I did was to hold them in place and just mark out where I wanted all the dowels to go. With both ends marked, I could then go back with the dowel joiner and drill out all the holes ready for the dowels. I'm making this bench, but I don't really have any use for it, so what I think I'll do is when I make the next hut, is I'll furnish it. I'll make a bed for it and I'll put this in. It might make it more saleable having it furnished, and in pictures it gives you a better idea of scale if you can see some furniture. For the final dowels on the back, I used a drill to drill them out. Put a little flag on to get the depth correct. Then I could put the glue in and hammer the dowels into place like before. With both sides on, I used my longest clamps to hold it all in place and then left it overnight again to dry. I used a Japanese saw just to trim off the ends of the dowels and make them flush with the rest of the bench. Then I could give it all a sand down with the random orbital sander. And then I took it outside to give it a coat of an antique pine stain. Even though it was already old pine, I wanted to sand it down and stain it just to even up the colour. And then after the stain had dry, I could finish it with some antique pine wax. I buffed off all the wax and it left a really nice shiny finish. I kept all the hardware I took off the door initially, and I polished up this brass key plate and thought it would look great just in the centre at the top, just in case anyone didn't realise it was made from a door. And that's it all done. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more videos.